Welcome to video 2 of our 3-day Build Your Own Online Store Challenge, where I teach you how to build an e-commerce store from scratch in 3 days. In the first video, we did all the behind-the-scenes work. We set up our web hosting and domain, we installed and configured the storefront theme and WooCommerce, and now we're ready to start adding content. If you didn't watch the first video yet, you can find a link to it in the description below. In this video, we're going to add all our products and pages. I'm going to show you how to add 2 types of products, and we're also going to add an About Us page and a contact page with a contact form. Just to let you know, the order in which we're going to add content in this course is as follows. First, we'll add our products, then we'll add About Us and contact pages, and after that, we'll create a menu to list our products and pages. Then, we'll add the logo and customize our homepage, and when we're finished with all of that, we'll review all the pages, and if there's any improvements to make, we'll do that as well. So the goal of this challenge is for you to learn how to build your own online store and actually finish it by the end of this training. So if you don't have all your content ready right now, it's no problem. What I'll do is I'll leave a link below this video where you can go and download all the product images and descriptions and all the content that I'm going to be using for the rest of this training, and you can use that to follow along. And at the end, whenever you have your own content ready, you can just go back and replace what we added today with your own content. For products, I'm going to show you how to upload 2 different product types, variable products and simple products. So variable products are products that have different size or color options, for example, t-shirts or shoes or clothing in general, and simple products are products that have no variation options, for example, a book or a gadget or something that don't have a different size or color. So let's go back into our dashboard and get started. The storefront theme has a nice feature that allows us to build the homepage and the product pages easily. We can import this theme's demo content. So instead of building these pages from scratch, we can add the demo content and customize it or replace it with our own. So let me show you how to do that now. From the dashboard, go to Appearance and then click Storefront. This page will say Design Your Store, and you'll see 2 checkboxes. The first one is for adding the homepage demo content, and the second one is for adding example products. So keep both checkboxes selected and then click Let's Go. And then on this page, click Publish. After it's been published, click this Exit button. So the demo content is now added, so let's have a look to see what the home page looks like now. Open in a new tab. You'll see that the website is looking a lot better already. We've got this wide image with the welcome message. We've got a few shop categories. We've got a whole bunch of demo products added already. So it's not only the look of the site that's different, we've done a lot of work to set up the online store functionality. So you can actually add products to cart and check out, everything set up. So I'm going to show you the results of the work we've done so far. So we can go into a product. This is a demo product. You can see the image, the title, the price. This one's on special. You can add to cart. We've got the description. And by the way, we're going to change the logo, the menu structure, and the sidebar content a bit later on to clean it up. But let's add this product to cart. Let's go back to the home page. See the other products, by the way. You can view the products in the shop page as well. You can add to cart in this way by just clicking this button, or you can just click on an image. Let's add 2 to cart here. Now you've added products to cart. You can view your cart by clicking this button, or if you hover over this section, you'll see all the products that's added to cart. So let's view this cart. And yeah, you can add more products. You can edit the cart. You can remove a product. Again, we'll get rid of the sidebar later. There's a coupon functionality that we'll talk about later as well. You'll see the subtotal, the flat rate shipping that we set up. And let's proceed to checkout. This is the checkout page. My details are already filled in, but if you want to fill yours in, feel free to check it out. Order summary. And then people can check out with PayPal as well. If we click proceed to PayPal, they'll land on the PayPal page. And once the payment is made here, you'll get a notification in your dashboard saying that the order has been placed, and you can go ahead and ship that product. But I'll show you that later as well. So let's go back to the dashboard. So before we start adding our products, we need to make sure that we have all our product information or product data ready. So you need to have your product images, title, descriptions, prices, and those things. You need to have that ready. And if you have that ready, perfect. If you don't, then like I mentioned in the beginning of this section, there is a link below this video where you can download all the products and images and descriptions that I'm going to be using in the next sections going forward. You can use that to follow along and to learn how to do all of this. And then when you do have your products ready to upload, you'll know how to do that, and you'll then be able to go and either edit the ones you've uploaded or add new ones. So if you click on the link to download the products, this page will open up. I've pasted it. I'll paste it here. This is everything that I'm going to be uploading onto the site. You can select all and download everything. Okay, so it's downloaded. This is it. I'll move it to a clean folder. Unzip everything. And now you have everything on your machine. So let's go back. And we'll start by adding our categories. So if you hover over products, click on categories. Now, just to give you some context about how and where you'll be using these categories, if you go back to the home page, you'll see that there are these categories on the home page here. So this is the images we want to replace and the names of the categories we want to replace. So I'll show you how to edit these categories. So to edit the first category, click on the category name or click on this edit button. Now the categories that I'll be using on this online store are 3 categories: chairs, sofas, and lamps. So let's do the first one. Add chairs. The slug is what's going to be in the URL. So usually I just make that the same as the name. You can add a short description, you don't have to. I usually don't. The image, click remove image, and then click upload image. Now this is where we'll be adding some new images. So let's go back to where our images were saved. You'll see a folder that says category images, or use your own category images. I'll add chairs, the chairs image. Okay, that's added. Make sure it's ticked. Click use image. You'll see the image is now replaced, and click update. Okay, this is updated. We can go back to categories or click on categories here, either way. Do the same for the next one. Sofas, slug for the URL, sofas, remove image, upload image, and do the same process. So we've got sofas. If it's ticked, click use image, update, go back to categories. Now, instead of replacing this image, I'm going to delete it and show you how to add a new category. In case you want to add more than 3 categories, you'll know how to add categories. So let's delete this one. To add new categories, you just check this left-hand section. So you'll see the name. My third category is lamps. Slug for the URL, lamps. No description, upload image. And then you find the image you want to upload for this category. Just drag it in. Once it's uploaded, click use image. Click add new category. And then your third category is added. So this is how you add categories, but you'll also see that there's a category here that says uncategorized. Now this is a default category, it can't be deleted, and it'll be automatically assigned to products that have no category. So that's fine to leave that there. Next, we'll go and start adding our products. So in the left-hand menu, under products, click on all products. Now you'll see here that all the demo products are added, but one thing that I like to do is after importing all the demo content is to delete all the demo products. Now the reason we add all the demo content is to set up the structure of the homepage and the website, but when it comes to adding products, I'd like to delete all the products, all the demo products first. Now you do have the option to go in and edit each and every single product. That's up to you, but I've just found that adding products fresh works out better for me. So how to delete all the products is you click on this button that select all of the products. You'll see all the products are selected. At bulk actions, click the move to trash button and then click apply. Right, so now all the products are deleted, all the demo products. So let's go ahead and add our first product. Now the first product I'm going to add is a simple product. A product that don't have any variations, no color variations or size variations, anything like that. So we'll add a simple product first. The next product we'll add is a variable product, and then we can go ahead and add all the other products we need. So let's go ahead and add the first product by clicking Add New. You can click this Add New button, or in the left-hand menu, Add New as well. So let's click Add New. All right, so this is your product editor. This is where you add your products. So instead of just going straight into adding products, I just want to show this page to you and make you familiar with the editing sections. So this is where you add your product name. This section is where you add your product description. If you scroll down, you'll see product data. It's where you add your product price, inventory, and those kind of things. There's another option to add a short product description. I'll explain the difference between the two descriptions shortly. If you scroll up on the right-hand side, you've got this widget where you publish your product. You can also save it as draft. Currently, it's saved as draft. You can preview it before publishing to make sure everything looks right. Next section is where you select your categories. You can add product tags, your product featured image, and then your product gallery images. So let's go ahead and add our product data. So I have all my product data in this one document. If you download it, you can follow along or you can add your own. I'll open it. And my first product is the VIP armchair. So I'll copy that, copy the title, paste it. In the main description, go back to your document, get the long description of your product, the main description, copy that and paste it in the section. Next, product data. So this is already a simple product. We don't have to change that. The product price, it's $220. You can also have a sale price if you want a discount on your price. I'm not going to add this now, but you can add it anytime. Inventory, if you want to manage stock, check this box to enable stock management. Then the stock quantity, I'm going to make this 10. You can allow back orders, and you can also allow low stock threshold, so the site will notify you when you reach your low stock. Shipping, we already set up flat rate shipping, so that's don't have to do that. Link products, attributes, advanced, get more options. It's a simple product, so we don't have to worry about these things. Now you can add a short product description as well if you want to. You don't always have to add it, but I like to do it. So I'll go copy my short description and paste it in this section. Control V. Next. Okay, the product is still the draft. Product category, so this category is in chairs. So I'm going to select chairs. You can add product tags if you want to. So product image, this is the main image that will appear on the site. We need to go and select this product image. So let's go back to product images, this product we're adding, and VIP armchair. So just drag that in to the product image media section. This chair is added, so set product image. And then product gallery is to add all the rest of the same product images. So we already added this one image as the main featured image. So I'll add the 2 remaining images for this product. They're both selected, so let's add them to the gallery. Okay, so it looks like all of our product data is ready. Now, before we publish this product, let's see a preview, see what it looks like before we publish it. So let's click this preview button in the top right-hand side. It'll open in a new tab. And now we have our product added. So you'll see we've got the title, we've got the main description, it says in stock, and this is the short description. Now, again, just to make you familiar with this whole product page, this is basically this section over here on the left and down here to the left of this mouse is what's added in the product. This section on the right here is called a sidebar. So I'll show you how to edit the sidebar later. We'll clean this content up later, but just understand that this is the product data over here. Okay, now you've got your image. You can click on the image. It shows the image. You can click on the next image, next image. So it's pretty cool. Everything works. You can add to cart, but let's do test rather after we've added all our other products. So this is a simple product, straightforward. It's really easy to add. And if all the information is correct and you're happy to publish this product, let's go back to the product page and then click publish this button here. Okay, so now the product is published. Okay, I see that there's a message here. The stock has not been updated because the value has changed since editing. Product 61 has 10 products in stock. Okay, I don't think we have to worry about that. Okay, so the product is published. Now, to view the product again, you can click View Product here or View Product here. Usually I open it in a new tab. And after publishing, I always like to take another look at the product or page, whatever I'm publishing, just to make sure that it did publish correctly. So all looks okay. Cool. Let's go back and now add our second product, which will be a variable product. So like I mentioned earlier, a variable product is a product that has different variations. For example, clothing items can have different sizes or colors. So the next product I'm going to add is going to be a chair, and it has different colors. Now, adding a variable product is a lot like adding a simple product, except there'll just be a few extra steps in the process. It'll be a little bit more complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you'll understand it and it'll be super easy. Now, to add a new product, again, under products, click add new or click on this add new button. Add your product name. So the next product will be the Cylinder Accent Armchair. The description. This will be the long description or the main description. This is the product data. This is where we're going to be adding the extra steps. So let's do this last. Short product description. The product category will be under chairs because it's a chair. You can add product tags if you want, and then your product image. This is the main image that will appear. Cylinder Accent Armchair. Let's choose this one as the main image. Just drag it in. Click Set Product Image. And there we go. So let's go back to product data. So for the previous product, we left this as a simple product, but this is a variable product we are adding. So let's go on the drop down, select a variable product. Now, you can leave this as it is. There's a manage stock option, but this is to manage stock on the product level. We want to manage individual variation stock. So this is fine as it is, just leave it as it is. Shipping, We've already set up shipping in the previous steps for flat rate shipping, so leave that as it is. We have no linked products yet. Now go to attributes. To add attributes, the attributes will be the different variations. So click on add. Now the name will be the variation name. So in this case, we'll have different color variations. So this name will be color. All right. Oops. Okay. Now the values will be the actual colors, blue, green, and so on. Now you'll see here that it says separate the different colors with this symbol. I'm not sure what we call the symbol. Let's call it a stripe. So let's have a look here. The cylinder, accent armchair, color variations, navy, gray, and cream. So I'm actually just going to copy this, paste it, but they're asking to separate it with this stripe symbol. So I'm just going to do this. All right. So if it's, just check if it's added 100% correctly with a space in between the symbol. Then select this box as well, and then just click Save Attributes. Okay, so these attributes are saved, the color attributes. You can always come back and edit it or add more attributes just by clicking this little arrow, add your color there, or whatever you want to add, and click Save Attributes. Okay, next we'll go to Variations. Now we'll add the variations. So from this drop down, you'll see a whole lot of things, but just click Create Variations from All Attributes and click Go. Click OK. 3 variations added, so the 3 color variations. You'll see these 3 variations here. Now within these variations, we still need to set the data. So for example, the price, the stock quantity, and so on. So from this little arrow, open it up, and you'll see some information here. Now, first thing we can do is upload an image for this variation. You don't always have to add an image here. If you don't add one, nothing will happen. But it's cool to have an image that matches the variation. So we'll click Upload Image. So the first variation we'll add was navy. Then we'll look for the navy image. So this one, drag it in, set variation image. Okay, next it's enabled. It's not downloadable. It's not virtual. We do want to manage stock of the specific variation. So click Manage Stock. A regular price, it's $699. $699. Sale price, I'm not going to have a sale price. If you want to have a sale price, like I said, you can add a sale price. Stock quantity, let's make this one 17. Allow back orders. Usually I don't like to allow back orders. If you want, you can, don't have to. Low stock threshold, it's up to you again. The weight, and this, again, this is related to shipping. We've already set up the flat rate shipping. You can add a description if you want. I'm not going to add that. Okay, so now this one variation is added. Just check if everything's right. The price, stock quantity, okay. Next variation, just minimize this navy one again. Next we'll go to the gray variation. Now we just do the same thing. Click on this to add the image. Yeah, this was the gray one. Drag it in. Set variation image. Manage stock. My variations all have the same price. You can have different prices for each variation as well. When someone selects the variation, it will show the correct price that's relevant to that variation. No sale price, stock quantity, let's make this 13. Not going to allow back orders. All of that is correct. Okay, correct. Minimize. And then the last one, cream. Upload image. This is the cream variation. Okay, set variation image. We'll manage stock. Again, $6.99. Let's make this 16. Stock quantity. Okay, so these variations are added. One thing to remember after you've set all these variations is to save the changes. Otherwise, you're going to preview or save the product, and this isn't saved, so it won't show. So click Save Changes. All right, so it's added. One thing you might have noticed that I did differently from the first simple product is I didn't add a product gallery. And the reason for that is because I added the individual variation images. So I didn't add the product gallery. You can always add product gallery as well. So before we publish this product, let's click preview to see what it looks like. Oh, we still have these old ones opened up, so I'm just going to close that. All right, so you'll see it looks the same as the previous image. Everything looks okay. The only difference is we've got this variation options here. So we've got the color variations. Okay. When you click navy, this color changes. When you click gray, it changes. But actually, the previous simple product we added had some product gallery images, yes, and I don't see them here. So in fact, it will be a good idea to go back and to add product gallery. Now we already uploaded these images by dragging them so you can see them here. So I'm just going to add these two to the product gallery. Now let's preview again. And there we go. Okay, what it shows the same color here. So let's see what's going on. Ah, the same color. So I'm going to remove this one and add this one. Now they're all three different colors. Let's see again. Preview. Aha. So yes, it is a good idea then to add product gallery, even if you add the variation images as well. So let's check. Yeah, in stock, gray, green. So all looks cool. We've got the long description, or got the short description. The title looks fine. Everything looks fine. Oh, by the way, if you click additional information, you'll see the variations here. Reviews, there are no reviews yet. You do have an option to disable these reviews, but you can keep it as well. Later in this tutorial, I will show you how to disable reviews if you wish to do so. So everything looks fine. I'll go back and then add publish. Product published. And good practice, just view the product again. Open in a new tab. And just to check if it was saved correctly, published correctly, and everything looks okay. All right, so we just added a product with one variation. Next, we're going to add a product with two variations. So I'm going to be adding a sofa, and this sofa will have different colors and different sizes. So again, it's the same as adding a variable product like we just did, but just with some extra steps. So let's go and start, and let's click on add a new product. The next product, it's called the Haiku Sofa. Copy and paste the name, description, the main description or long description, copy and paste. We'll leave the product data for last, short product description. Product category, this is a sofa. And you might find instances where your product might have two categories. And that's also fine, you can add two categories. For this store, I think all my products will only have one category. Product image. Haiku sofa. Let's choose this one as the main image, the featured image. Set product image, and then we'll learn from our mistake in the previous product and add all product images. Product image gallery. Add to gallery. Okay, so from product data, again, let's select variable product. We'll leave this open, no worries about shipping a linked product. In attributes, let's add an attribute. So let's see the first attribute. So it's got size variations and color variations. So let's actually start with color. Color. So in this case, the colors will be light and dark. Just remember to separate it correctly with this little stripe thing. Select used for variations. Then for the second variation, we'll just add another one. So click add again. This time, it'll be size. Size. 2-seater and 3-seater. Again, just make sure you separate it correctly. Click used for variations and save attributes. Alright, now when we go to variations, again, from this drop down, select create variations from all attributes and click go. Click OK. 4 variations added. Right, so now you'll see the 4 different variations. So it's light 2-seater, light 3-seater, dark 2-seater, and dark 3-seater. So we'll just do the same steps we did in the previous product. But one thing you'll notice that in my images that I have is I just have images for one color. So I don't have images for light and dark. So for this product, I'm actually not going to add variation images. And that's also fine. We'll just use these product gallery images, no problem. So this product is enabled. We will manage stock. Variation price. So this is a light, it's a 2-seater, it's a smaller one, so this will be the smaller price, $9.99. Stock quantity, let's make this 9. Again, no worries about this. All right, next product, let's minimize this and open the next one. Light 3-seater, enabled, manage stock. So the 3-seater, the bigger price, will be $1,499. Stock quantity, let's make this one 10. Okay. Minimize this one, open the next one. Dark 2-seater, so that's the smaller price again, $9.99. Let's make this one on sale just to show you what it looks like. So let's make this one sale $6.99. Stock, we'll make this 11. Just random numbers. And all of this is fine. Okay, last one, minimize the dark 2-seater, open the dark 3-seater, manage stock 1499, 12. Okay, so that's added. Save changes. And by the way, using this method in attributes, you can add more attributes also. I don't know in this example what we'll add, but sometimes there's 3 attributes, and then you just do the same steps. But this is all added. I think everything's okay. Let's preview and see what this product looks like. Okay, so again, we've got the product image, we've got the image gallery, we've got this short description. Now, because there's the different prices, it shows the price range, $6.99 to $1,499. It's got the longer description, additional information, reviews, so on. But you'll see that there are 2 options here now. So let's choose light and 2-seater, and then it'll give the price. let's keep it on light and 3-seater, it'll give the price. But there was one that we had a special price for, a discount, and I think it was the dark 3-seater. So then it shows this discounted price. So it's up to you when you want to add the discounts, but it's a pretty cool feature. So everything looks okay. I'm happy with everything. So let's go back to the product editor, and then click publish. I'll close the preview, and just to check if everything published correctly, I'll view the product in a new page. Oh, and also it says the sale there because it has the one variation sale. So yeah, everything looks cool. So this was, so let's go back. So now we added a simple product, we added a variable product, and we added a variable product with 2 variations. Now, maybe your store only has simple products, and that's okay. Then you just follow the steps for adding simple products. But if you have variable products, you can follow the steps for the second and third product as well. So your homework now is to add the rest of your products. However many products you have, we're going to add it. I'm going to add the rest of my products in my own time. And then afterwards, I'll show you the next steps. Okay, so all my products are now added. You can see all the products by clicking on all products. And if you go to the home page, you'll see that there are now products inside the categories, and all products are listed on the home page. And if you go click on the shop page, you'll see that all the products are listed on the shop as well. So let's go on to the next step and add our About Us page. Navigate to the dashboard, then hover over Pages and click Add New. So this is the WordPress editor, also known as the Gutenberg editor, and you'll notice that it looks a little bit different than the product editor. So I'm going to show you how to use this editor. First, let's add our title. So the content of pages are added as blocks. Now, for example, if you want to add an image, you'll add an image block, and then within that block, select the image. If you want to add some text, you'll select a text block, and then add the text within that block. So let me show you how to add blocks. What you do is you go to this plus symbol, and here you'll see all the blocks that are available. So we have a paragraph block, a heading block, a list block, a quote block, and it actually gives an explanation of what all these blocks are when you hover over it. You can scroll down, there's image, there's a gallery, so there's so many different blocks available, and you'll probably be able to find something for whatever you want to add. It's best to use this as trial and error, play around a bit, or just follow along what I'm going to be doing. So the idea that I have for this About page is to add 2 columns and have an image in the left-hand column and some text in the right-hand column. So firstly, we'll need to add some columns. So what you can do is you can also search. If you have an idea for something, you can search there, see if the block comes up or not. But I think I saw a column down here somewhere. So under design, there's a column option. So click on columns. And now you'll see that there are different column options. I'm going to select the 50-50, but you can select the whichever one. All right, 50-50. So now there are 2 sections for columns. And if you click this plus, you can add a block within the column. So I'll add the image in the left-hand column. Image is here. Then what you do is you click upload to select the image that you want to upload. And I have my about image right here. So I'll choose for upload. Okay, so this image is uploaded. So what you'll see is you'll see the column settings, but then you'll see the block options here. So we've got the image block, and there are some all different options. You can crop, you can replace it with something else, you can add some text over the image, you can link, change alignment. So I actually want to align it to the center. Right, it's added to the center. And if you click on this gear icon in the top right, you'll see some further settings for the block that's selected. So the image block is selected, it's confirmed. You can change image style. You'll see rounded corners or square. You can change the image size. I'll give it full size. And yeah, so next, let's see what we'll add in this block. So we can click on this plus as well, and we'll add paragraph because we want to add some text next to this image. And in this block, you can type whatever you want for your about page, but I have my about copy ready, so I will just copy and paste it. All right, selected, Control or Command C for copy, and then Control or Command V for paste. So that is pasted. All right, and again, on this side, you'll see the block, the paragraph block. So there are some more options here. You can select the font size. I'll keep it as default. You can change the font color. Again, I'll keep it as default. And one rule that I like to follow is usually stay with the theme's default settings. It just makes everything work well together. If you start changing colors and everything, the designs sometimes don't look that great. So I will keep it like this. And then what you can do is you can, again, before you publish, you can preview. So by clicking this preview button, and then click preview in a new tab. So now we can see the preview of this About Us page. All looks okay, but there's one thing, I don't really like this stuff here. So this is the sidebar. I want it to be like a full width page. And then one other thing is maybe we should make this section stand out a bit more. So let's see what we can do. I'll go back to add a new page, or to this page. Now for this, we can either make it bold or change what it is. So I'm going to change it to a heading. Yes. Maybe we'll make it a bit smaller, so you can choose H3 maybe. We'll see the preview now. And then as far as this goes, this sidebar, let's make this a full width page. So we spoke about the block settings, but if you click on this tab, we'll have the settings for the entire page. So to make this a full width page, on this template tab, currently it's a default template, but let's select full width, then click preview again and see what it looks like. Preview in a new tab. Yes, now it looks cool. Okay, so I'm happy with all of this. So let's go ahead and publish this page. We'll click publish. Publish. All right, and once again, it says it's now live, but once again, just double check if everything's saved correctly. I'll open this page in a new tab. Okay, that's great. Just check this permalink. About Us, everything is cool. All right, so About Us page is added. Next, we'll add our contact page. So let's close these tabs. And from the dashboard, under Pages, click Add New. And like we did before, we're going to add the name of the page, Contact Us. And below that, we're going to add our contact information, store opening hours, your address, and everything that you want to include on your contact page. We're also going to add a form, which we'll show you how to add after this. But usually we'd add a paragraph block if we want to type something. But usually if you just click on the block and start typing, then a paragraph block is selected by default. So I'm just going to click here and then start typing my contact information. Okay, so what's happening here is that when you press enter, it goes into a new paragraph or new paragraph block. So what I want is I want my telephone number to be in the line directly below the email address. Now to do that, all you need to do is on this email address line, hold shift while you press enter, and it'll start in the line directly below it. Okay, so that's added. I just want to make some of these words bold. So I'll just highlight it and make it bold. Click on the bold button. So next we're going to add a contact form. Now the contact form is where someone can type a message and send it directly to you from this page. So let's quickly go and click publish. And to add the contact form, we need to add a contact plugin. So let's go to the dashboard. Under plugins, click add new. And in the search box on the top right, we'll search for WP Forms. That's the form plugin that we're going to use. And this is the plugin we're looking for. So you can see it's got a lot of active installations, a lot of 5 stars. It's been updated recently. So that's what we're looking for when we install plugins, all these things. So let's click on install now. It's installed, so let's click activate. So now the form plugin is installed and activated. So let's create our first form. So scroll down, click on this button that says create your first form. So they have a lot of templates available, blank form, newsletter sign up, opt-in form. We just want a simple contact form. So let's use this template. Click on use template. So this is what the form is going to look like. We basically just want the name, email address, and comment or message. So that's perfect. And this is the fields section where we edit the fields of a contact form. For example, name and email. So let's click on one of these. And this is where you edit the label, the name, the format. So I see it's got first and last. I'm just going to make it simple, just one name. So I'll make this first name. Description, don't need a description. This is where you say if it's required or not, this little red thing. Next, email looks fine. Comment or message. I'm just going to make that message. Also required. Okay, but let's say, for example, we want to get their telephone number. So there's a phone option here, but this is actually for the paid version of the plugin. We've currently got the free version. So instead of selecting this, trying this telephone one, we're just going to add another simple line. So you can drag it in. So same thing, but we'll call this telephone number. We're not going to make this required. If they want to put it in, that's cool. If not, it's also cool. And you can add whatever you want in there. So if you go to fields, maybe you want to get some extra information from your clients before they enter the form, you can add some drop downs or check boxes. Paragraph text, this is this one. Maybe you want to drop down. Let's see how that works. Drop down, title, first choice, third choice. You can add more choices. You can make it required or not. Let's delete that. So that's how you add the contact form fields. Next, let's go to the settings. On the left-hand side, click settings. Now the first tab that's selected is general. So this is where we change things like the form name and so on. So the form name, let's change that to website contact form. The submit button text, I'll change that to send. Submit button processing text, it's okay. Enable anti-spam protection, that's fine. Let's click save. Okay, next, your notifications. So this is where the forms will be sent to when someone submits it. So under send to email address, this is the admin email. your email that's set as admin email, but you can choose any email to send it to. You can also send it to multiple email addresses, just separated by a comma, like this. I'm not going to do that now. Email subject line, this is the subject line of the email that's going to be delivered to you. So I name mine website form, the from name, the from email address. This is the email address that it's going to be sent from. It's also set as admin email. But one thing that I like to do is I actually like to make the from email the email address that the customer entered in the form. So you can just click smart tags and click on the email. So this is the email address of the customer. Reply to email address, no need for that. And all fields will be sent to you. Okay, you can click save. Then confirmation. So this is what happens after someone submits a form. So confirmation type is just a message will come up, or you can redirect to a different URL. I'm going to keep it on message. Thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. That's fine. You can edit however you want. Next, marketing. No need for that. Payments, no need for that. All right, so it looks like the form is set up. So we're just going to save in case we made any changes after the last save. And next we want to add this form onto our contact page. So to do that, click embed. And then what we want to do is we want to embed using a shortcode. So just click this button, it says use a shortcode. We'll copy this. Actually, it's been copied. Then we'll go back to our contact page. So let's click this exit button. Go to pages. Find the about or the contact page. All right. Now we're on the contact page, and what we can do is we can paste this shortcode into a paragraph block as text, and it'll pull up the form that we just created. So just click enter. This paste option is not there, but let's try Command or Control V for paste. And there it is. All right, so let's click update. Or you can preview, but let's see what this looks like. Contact page, all your contact information, and here is the form. Okay, one thing that I like to do quickly is just add some more text. It says or this will actually make a little heading. This time let's preview, see what it looks like. Perfect. All right, happy with that? I'm going to click update, save the page, view the page again. Everything looks fine. We're going to test this form later after we add our domain. This is the end of video 2, and we've made some decent progress. We've added all of our products. We've added an about page and a contact page with a contact form. In the next video, we're going to finish the homepage and everything else and launch the site. You can find a link to video 3 below. If you completed this video, comment the word done below and let us know if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in video 3.